Is everyone and everything around me just a figment of my dreamer's imagination? Does everyone have their own dreamer and we coexist in the same dream? Yes, everyone does have their own dreamer, and we coexist in, I wouldn't say necessarily the same dream. Let's say all our dreams are on the same platform. So we do tend to bump into one another or see one another. Now, is everyone a figment of your dreamer's imagination? For this, we could say both yes and not exactly. Many times, I understood this because many times a client would ask, I met so-and-so, are we going to get married? And either the higher self or the dreamer would answer back with, only the meeting was scheduled, was pre-written with this person. What you do after the meeting is free will. And that helped me understand that not everybody is necessarily imagined by our dreamer. But since we are playing on the same stage, we do meet more people. And if there's a connection, then our dreamer definitely has something to do with it. Many times there might not necessarily be a connection of what we would call a nice connection. It might be an extremely rude person that comes up to us. That could also be imagined by our dreamer because maybe this rude person has something to show us. Or maybe they have something to reflect back of how we are feeling at that moment. So we could understand better that our thoughts do create our reality. Let's see if there's something else about everyone. Back to the second part of the question, does everyone have their own dreamer? That's 100%. Everyone does have and need their own dreamer. You might say, why do some dreamers dream mean dreams? Meaning, why are their earth personalities a mean person? Simply because that is what they would like to experience. Because they cannot do it back home, because they cannot be mean back home, they experience it here on earth. And this is why. Now, there is also something called, no, it's not called anything. It's something like a snowball effect. If the dreamer wants a little bit of meanness in his earth personality, there is a small danger of this becoming more and more as the personality thinks that this is all there is. So if you think you're always mean and you don't like it, simply say, okay, now I'm ready to experience or express another part of me. If you do like being mean, go ahead and keep doing it. There is no wrong or right, and at the end, there will be no judgment. So don't worry about that. You just do what you like. If it doesn't make you happy anymore, it's probably because your dreamer is also getting bored with it. I remember reading a book a long time ago about the dreamer, and this author was explaining how these people in the circus that put a plate on a very thin stick and turn the plate around so the plate keeps moving on this thin stick, and they focus on it for like half a minute, and then they let it go, and it just keeps on doing it. This person explained the dreamers in a way like this too. The dreamer focuses on us a little bit when he or she wants us to express something, and then they just leave it, and we keep doing it by ourselves. So yes, we do get stuck sometimes and keep repeating the same thing over and over again. So if we do feel like this, simply, first of all, do not judge it, never judge it. Simply say, I'm now ready to experience something different or the opposite. And that way, your dreamer gets the okay from you as well to take you out of it. Your dreamer always has the upper hand. However, at the same time, our platform called Earth also has to do with free will. So we do have free will, especially in the beginning, meaning the ultimate goal is to fully become our dreamer, to get our dreamer to leave their body over there and make this earth body their permanent body. And the closer we get to this, then we really have no free will. Then the dreamer totally takes over. However, it's also because we are becoming the dreamer. We are totally becoming the dreamer. And that's why it would look like we really have no free will anymore. This might sound a little contradictory now to what happened to the free will universe. It's still free will, it's just that you are becoming your dreamer. It's like we are making our cars totally automatic now. The driver still tells the car where to go, but the car's going to go there without the driver making any other move after that. See, it's something like this. Because many times I complain to my dreamer, like, do I have to be in this position right now? And my dreamer sends me back a message, something like, hey, you said you want to become me. Do you want to become me or not? So it looks like the closer we get to becoming our dreamer, the less free will we have. But since the majority of us are not there yet, let's focus on the fact that we still have free will. Let's see now, because I think I got away from the question. Is everyone and everything around me a figment of my dreamer's imagination? See, let's say this differently as well. There are some personalities that take the reins. They don't just follow. They say, hey, this is how I want the world to be, and this is how I'm going to make it. And there are other personalities that are, this is going to sound like a judgment, that's okay, that are spineless. They literally have no spine. They will never make a decision in their lives, and they just let circumstances dictate their life. This is not so much now that the person that has taken the reins and runs the world, or runs your city, or runs your country, or runs the banking system, it's not so much that your dreamer is dreaming them. It's just that because they have taken the reins, they can affect other people's lives. So if you don't want other people to affect your life, there's no need to necessarily take the reins, but there is a need to make quick decisions about your life. Quick decisions. Do not procrastinate. You don't need 3 years to figure out whether you need to go to another job or not. You don't need 6 months to figure out whether you can take a 1-hour airplane trip to somewhere. This is why you are in other people's dreams and they run your life. Simply because you do not make quick decisions. Nobody runs my life. I have no money. I have no important position. And yet no one runs my life. Simply because I make quick decisions about my life. So those people that like running things or running other people's lives don't see me. They don't find me. My energy isn't attracted towards their dream. So don't think that you need to become important in society or become rich so that other people won't run your life. But you will need to make quick decisions and never regret a decision. If you do not like it the next day, simply change it. And that way you will not be attracted. This way, things you don't like won't attract you. It's that simple. But we have, again, this is going to sound like a judgment, we have way too many people that I am actually surprised they can go to the toilet by themselves without someone telling them. They can't do anything else by themselves. These people are just lost. They're just going to die and nothing would have happened at all. It's easy to stop being one of these people. Make quick decisions about the little things in your life first. And that will automatically change your energy, and then you can go into making quick decisions about the bigger things. In order for you not to make a quick decision about the little things, you focus on the big things. And you say, I can't change anything because the Illuminati is running the world. The Illuminati have never seen you, and they never will. Because you are nothing and a nobody to yourself. That's why they will never see you. So I don't know why you're worried about the Illuminati. Worry about you. You can do whatever it is you want to do. But you're going to have to start doing things for you first, the things you like, rather than watching television 4 to 6 hours a day and blaming someone else that does not watch television at all. So, if you want to be a master of your dream, I'm repeating this, but this is where we get stuck. Make quick decisions. And then you will start taking the reins of your own life, and you won't feel helpless. Another judgment is coming up. You're not really helpless. You are useless. That's what you are. And you're just sitting around and blaming and blaming and blaming. The world is going by you. Souls are coming here, taking experiences, leaving, and you're still blaming. And nothing is changing. So stop the blame game and take the reins of your own life into your own hands. This is your enemy. You are your enemy. No Illuminati, no bankers. Actually, if you see the bigger picture, these so-called bankers and I don't want to say the word Illuminati again, I've overdone it. All these people that run the world, what they're really doing, once you see the bigger picture, right? What they're really doing is giving us more opportunities to take back our power and to hold on to our power, not to give it to anyone. If we had a president that cared about people, if we had corporations that cared about people, then we would never have to do anything. Why should we? If other people care about us, why should we do anything about us? So look at it from the bigger picture as well. And then get off the couch, unplug the television, and get out there and start doing the things you want to do. Again, I'm going to close this with the most important thing for soul growth and for personality growth. Make quick decisions.